Thank you for making it for this webinar today. My name is Abdelhaq Balaidi. I'm QRDI Program Manager in charge of the Open Innovation Program. And my distinguished guest today is Engineer Nasser from Hassad Food. Agenda of this webinar will start by introducing QRDI and Qatar Open Innovation Program. Then I will hand over to Engineer Nasser to talk about the innovative evaporation solution for brackish water disposal in Qatar farms. Then I will show you how to submit a proposal and finish with the Q&A session. So QRDI stands for Qatar Research Development and Innovation Council. It was established in 2018 to drive the research development and innovation agenda on national level in line with the Qatar National Vision 2030. QRDI Council has developed a 10-year strategy called QRDI 2030, which seeks to create a locally empowered, globally connected RDI ecosystem. So among the funding program that QRDI launched is the Qatar Open Innovation Program. The Qatar Open Innovation Program aims at connecting large local enterprises and government agencies with local and global innovators. So we work with the large local enterprise and government agencies to identify areas where they want to pilot technology-based innovation in order for them to be to enhance their performance or competitiveness. What we do after identifying the innovation opportunity, we structure it and then we publish it in a form of call for a proposal, and then we reach out to you innovators to get the best solution proposed by you to be tested and piloted in Qatar. So through this program, we will facilitate the engagement of innovators with the large local enterprise and government agencies, and then we fund up to $100,000 per project to be piloted in Qatar. What are our offerings for you as innovator? We offer you to gain access to this to the funding of this pilot, as I mentioned. The second one is to have a potential commercial agreement, because the idea is that the large local enterprise and government agencies are in need to this solution. So they may have, if the solution is the right one for them, they may go for a commercial agreement with you. We will, once you start piloting the project, we will facilitate the company registration if you wish to, but you don't have to register as a company in Qatar for the pilot phase. We will give you access to local incubators and accelerators, and then you will also gain access to Qatari and GCC markets through collaborating with our large local enterprises. So these are examples of large local enterprise and government agencies that we worked with since 2022. Some of them are well known, like Hassad, Milaha, Uridu, Qatar Airways, IG Plus, and so on, Qatar Shipyard. Some of them are regionally known, like GWC, QIC, and so. And then we have also government agencies like ministries that you see, Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, Ministry of Labor, Ministry of Public Health, Ministry of Municipality, and other government entities. So far, we published, since 2022, we published 73 open innovation calls. We awarded 45 projects. We closed 72 and we awarded 45 and completed 15 projects. So our program is running well since 2022, and it gives you a confidence that what we publish are real challenges that you are working with local large local enterprise and government entities. That's all from my side. I hand over to my guest, Engineer Nasser.
Thank
Engineer
you,
Nasser,
Dr. Thank you,
floor
Dr.
is
Abdul.
yours.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will discuss the innovation of operation solutions for brackish water disposal in Qatar farms. As Dr. Abdul Haq introduced me, my name is Nasser Rikat. I am the Agriculture Director at Hassad Food Company. Next, Doctor, please. Hassad has been established in 2008. It is one of the companies in Qatar. It is related to the strategic investment it's considered as the Qatar strategic investment arm in the food and agribusiness sector. It is owned by QIA. The company holds diverse portfolio of commercial investments, both locally and globally, with core focus on supporting Qatar's food security efforts. Domestically, we are investing in key areas such as poultry, livestock, dairy, fruits, vegetables, animal feeds, and supply chain management. Also, in addition to, we are involved in the extension program and the subsidy program, which is subsidized by the government, where we have controlling the extension extension team to give extension services to all the farmers in Qatar. Internationally, it maintains strategic partnership in different regions starting from Australia up to Canada. And it is primarily in grains, oilseeds, poultry, and aquaculture, with the dual mandate to ensure national food resilience and generate sustainable returns. Hassad also plays a vital role in the crisis response and the major events and driving the innovation in agriculture, and they are supporting the R&D in our company. So since we have farms for vegetables, where we have different R&D program among the past 10 years. Now we will talk about the challenges at this glance. You know that Qatar's agriculture sector is facing a very silent crisis, and this is the presence of the brackish water, which is moving to our aquifer. We know that we have at least 150 RO units scattered among the country, and this number, it is at the minimal, because some farms, they don't have shared the information. We know the current disposable methods, which is usually allowing the water to go directly to the surface of the area. This is what are the method which most of the people are doing. On the other hand, the current disposal methods, like having the ponds, which is big areas at a small depth, which allow the evaporation of the water, and also the presence of injection, deep injection well up to 500 meter, are very costly. They are land intensive and it is risky. So according to that, one of the challenges that our shallow aquifers, which range between 70 to 150 meter, are at environmental risk. So we need to, with this challenge, to can develop a low energy, decentralized, scalable solutions to evaporate or safely manage the brackish water on the farms. Of course, our target audience, it is the innovators, yourselves, the providers, solution providers with the environment and technologies people. Next, doctor. What we are looking for sure, we are looking the ideal solution, which should be solar powered or passive. Solar powered, for sure, we have enough sunlight during all around the year. We need to have the solution compact with no large evaporation ponds, which is one of the solutions, because we have limited area in the farms. It should be sustainable with no harm to our aquifers, and it fits the different farm sizes from medium to small. It should be also cost effective for small and medium farms, and it should be enable soft handling or even mineral recovery. To be honest with you, we found some solutions which are zero filtration unit, which can make the water zero, but it needs different types of RO units and need boiling the water until we make the salt block, but this is very cost consuming. We are not interested in the centralized treatment and the high energy consuming system or the early stage academic ideas. Final one, doctor. Why we need to have this matter? It is very essential for us because it's an environmental impact. You know, in Qatar, we have a specific ministry for environment and climatic change. We need to reduce the contamination of aqueous groundwater, promote the responsible water reuse and the salt management. Maybe we have some solutions. Some people in other countries, they use it for planting sometimes of plant, but it was not efficient because it was the absorption of the plants where the production is less compared to what we are producing of water. Also, we need to align the Qatar sustainability and food security goals. The innovation impact should be a platform for technical validation and real-world conditions. And we are not looking for dreams. We need to build local capability in clean water innovation to build the local capability, and we need to open doors for commercialization and the global scale up. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Engineer Nasser. I really appreciate your patience and then the fact that, you know, we repeated this presentation today twice. So now we reached the phase to explain how to submit a proposal. Please access our platform on InnoLight. You have a QR code there. Once you access, you will find Qatar Open Innovation and their current challenges. You will find this challenge, which is innovative evaporation solutions for brackish water disposal in Qatar farms. You click on it, and then it will take you to the description of the proposal. You can read the description, the whole description here. You can see the timeline, you see all the components, and then you can then click on apply. Once you click apply, this will take you to our innovation partner, 9 Sigma portal, where you could log in if you have an account or register as a new user, and then log in later. Once you log in, you will find the different sections to be filled in by you. You can also attach documents there. For the videos, we prefer that you can send us, you know, a link to the YouTube, and make sure that the link doesn't need any password, please. So here are some recommendations for you. Please fill in the fields and tick all the relevant boxes. If you are not done, you can click on save and come back and continue your application. And then at the end of the application, please do not forget to click on the submit button. Otherwise, the application will stay, not finished yet. So I just remind you about the due date to submit your proposal is August 26th, 2025. That's all from our side. Here is our email if you want to reach out to us. And if you have questions, please write them in the Q&A section. Okay, we start. First question, if a team is able to achieve a distillate TDS of less than 20 ppm and very low boron content, how will this be evaluated or factored into the assessment? We believe that high quality distillate has a significant value in the desalination for agriculture, for high value crop and salinization. Engineer Nasser, is this about treating the brackish water, about the desalination?
Yeah, I think this is related to they mean to desalinate again the brackish water.
Okay.
But as I told you, we did that in one of our companies. We did a second desalination, but unfortunately, when you make the second desalination, at the end you will increase the concentration of the salts. For example, if you use 5,000 ppm water, which is the result of one RO unit, and you have to another using C membrane RO unit, you will end up with reducing the amount. This is good solution to reduce the amount, but the concentration of the water, the salts will be double, at least.
All right.
So,
okay. Engineer Nasser, do you need to add anything?
no, from as you said, if we have anybody have anything, they can come back to us with the emails and we will reply to them.
Thank you. So next question, are you going to share this presentation? Yes, we will share the link to the video and maybe next week. Next question is the target of decentralized system to treat the brackish water to zero liquid discharge with the water and solid salt being resold in the markets? This is a question.
This doctor, we said about that zero liquid discharge. We know this method, and it is theoretically it will consume a lot of energy to make the water boiling after making 2 RO units and then boiling the brackish water to get rid of the water and make the salt block. So this we said it is not one of our solutions unless you find a way to have the solar system using or something to avoid the massive use of energy.
Right, thank you. Next question. I am a social innovator with PhD, but not a registered startup or company. Can I still apply? I'm sorry, the application is targeting startups and companies, not individuals. I'm sorry for that. He will not be eligible to apply. Next question. The goal is to reach solid salt or not?
Yeah, as we said, Dr. Mr. Andrea, we said that we said one of our goals to find maybe somebody can have a way to use this water to as it is, or using it for planting, or having a way to make filtration, or to make efficient evaporation using solar energy. So the goal is one of the goal. What is if you can make it solid salts, why not? So it can be. It is one of the goal, but it's not the only goal.
Okay. I missed actually one question. Thank you, Dr. Engineer Nasser. I missed one question. What is the salt composition of the RO output?
You know, Dr. And Mr. David, we have different wells in Qatar distributed. So, for example, we have an area where you have high sulfur. You have an area where you have some more calcium and magnesium. Once the water, it is 3,000 ppm. So we can see that according to that, you can find a brackish water. Imagine we have some people, they have 10,000 ppm as this is their well water, and their brackish water is 20,000 ppm or 17,000 ppm. Some people, they have 2,500 ppm groundwater, and they are end up with 4,000 ppm. So maybe later on we can share with you some composition. According, we can send you one high level and one low level composition. I will share this with Dr. Abdul Haq.
All right. Thank you, Engineer Nasser. Next question. These are like a series of three questions. Can you comment on the quality of the brackish water to be treated? I think this you already answered, Engineer Nasser. Can you describe the TDS of the brine from the RO reject?
Also, we'll share it.
Okay. And then last one, are all the brackish water from the RO system?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, all of them are from
the
RO system. Okay. Next question, can you provide us with pictures of salt water pools?
Yes, you can Google it in the internet. It is available, but I can share you some photos in Qatar. No problem. Small ponds, and it has it depends in the evaporation level and transpiration, and it depends also on the humidity. And there is different levels of the evaporation among the months in Qatar. So the calculation of the capacity is dependent the evaporation and the area of the ponds.
Thank you, Engineer Nasser. Next question, will this presentation be available? Yes, it will. The video will be shared for the attendees next week. And I'm sorry. Yes, we announced that the webinar starts at 4 p.m. Doha time, and we did it, but looks like most of you were in the waiting room, and we didn't understand what glitch happened that you did not come to us. Sorry for that. Next, can we get the lab test results of the sample brackish water as this will allow us to evaluate?
Yes, we will share the two results with you,
Yeah.
high and low.
Next question, the focus is only on evaporating salt water in large quantities. Is it a question? I think the Engineer Nasser?
The focus is only in evaporating salt water in large quantities. No, as we said, it's not about only evaporating. If you can find solutions for the using of this water to make what are proper solutions for this water to use. Also, it's one assumption, not only about evaporating the salt. It's one of the solution it's considered from the evaporating.
Next question, can academic professor apply if the technology exists, patented, but no startup established? Are you interested in this case? So individuals cannot apply. If you can apply, you need to have a registration in your country as a startup or SME. Next question. Okay, it's quantity, but sorry, actually it is the quantity. How much the quantity per day for each pond? Engineer Nasser, do you have an idea?
Where? Which one?
The quantity of brackish water varies from pond to pond, yeah?
Said, for
From
example,
system to system.
we have some farms which have almost 50 cubic meter per day, and some farms we have almost 500, 600 cubic meter brackish water for day per 1 RO unit. So we have variation.
Thank you. Next question, our technology for wastewater treatment, brine treatment, and brine valorization is at the pilot stage. Actually, we have produced and developed our pilot unit for a customer in Saudi Arabia. Does the pilot stage readiness of technology match your application criteria? It's a good question. Please apply, and then we will see what kind of innovative component in your application. So this is an innovation call, and we need to have an innovation component in your application. But if you are a company and you are claiming that you have a pilot, please apply, and then we'll look at it. Next question. Is the assumption correct that these farms are different size? Yes.
Yes.
It is, and therefore have different volumes of brackish water. Yes. Does the technology have to fit the small and the large farms? Of course, what we want is a technology that can be, that is modular, but also can address the need of the volume of the different farms. Next question, what valuable elements should be obtained beside lithium? So, Engineer Nasser, I don't think you are you interested in getting, metals or whatever from the brackish water?
Maybe I think we have most of the water here. It has, to be honest, it's calcareous, calcium and sodium, the majority. Calcium and sodium.
Okay. So next question is the interest in water recovery at all? Is there interest in water recovery at all? Or
Yes,
high frequency
sure.
acoustics can process a minimum of 100,000 gallons a day with water recovery? This is the question. So you say our high frequency acoustics can process up to 100,000 gallons a day with water recovery. If not, total evaporation is easy. Yeah, please apply, and then we will evaluate and see how much energy this frequency acoustic, this high frequency acoustics will fit. Next question, would you consider a technology that removes some of the minerals from the brackish water only? For example, removing nitrate, calcium, magnesium. Engineer Nasser, is this something that you accept, or you want to get, you know, minimum, I would say, brackish water at
Yeah,
the end of the day?
but according to that, if we need to, it should be not harmful to the environment. If you remove the calcium and magnesium and we have some other items, minerals, okay. But if you reduce it significantly, why not?
All right. Thank you, Engineer Nasser. Next question. Are you looking for handling brine concentrate from brackish RO, or also for producing high recovery distillate from brackish wells?
No, so what is the major thing in Qatar to everybody knows that we have farms and we are using our ground wells and inject the water to our tanks, and from these tanks we will enter RO units, and then we will take the water sweet for agriculture, and the remaining we will dump it anywhere. So our interest is how to get rid of the brackish water, but we know how to produce the distillation and to produce excellent quality of water for agriculture.
Thank you, Engineer Nasser. Next question, maybe it's the last question then. We have a well-proven technology for this application. It does not need a pilot, and we are not a startup. We are an established leader in our field. Should we still apply if there are no elements of, you know, innovation in our application? It will not, if it's an off-the-shelf solution, it will not fit within this program. However, you could reach out to us with your solution. We will communicate it to Hassad, and they can, you know, review it and discuss with you if you. But off-the-shelf solutions are not, you know, accepted within the this program. Next question. Am I right that you don't need water, just evaporate water or obtain salt?
Yeah, doctor, for this it is and or يعني. Maybe
Yeah,
if you have good evaporation with less energy, or if you can use the water, يعني, you have the two options.
which one you mean? This question, am I right that you don't need water, just evaporate water and obtain salt? Yeah,
I mean, we said in our previous slides
yeah,
that either we need to how to manage the water if there is a solution for management, or to evaporate the water and get the salts.
all
And
right,
getting the salt is either for if there is benefit of the salts, or either getting it and getting rid of the salts. يعني, we are not, if there is a way to have some benefits of the salts, okay, why not?
all right. Thank you. Next question, does the technology involve sorting and transporting salt?
Does it will have economical value for
No,
getting,
what they mean is within this project is sorting and transporting salts included. I think the idea is to treat the salt within the farm. The transporting the salt to other area may not be included, Engineer Nasser, no? Otherwise, the scope will be very, very
okay,
wide. All right. Any
okay.
other questions, please, before we conclude this webinar? Yes, one of the goals, the question is, the goal is to reach solid salts, correct? It's one of the goals. If you can get it, it's fine with us. Okay, thank you very much. for attending this webinar. And again, I present my apologies for what's happened today. And hopefully we will hear from you and your innovation by submitting proposal through 9 Sigma portal. Meanwhile, you have our email here, qoi.qrdi.org.qa, if you have any other questions. And as I mentioned, the videos of this webinar will be shared with you by next week. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Thank you, Doctor.